Hello, hello. Welcome to today's messages. Let's tune in to the frequencies of the earth. That's a nice one today. Lovely. Thank you for being here. Hopefully there are some messages for you today. Let's tap on in. Get right into it. Like we do. Let's not waste time. We want to know. We want to hear. We want to see. We want to feel. We want to engage. So let's do it. And we'll start with Josephine Wallart because her stuff is gorgeous. And Mims is a hunting. Cute pants. Okay, what do we get? Let's look at it together. Self-acceptance. Wow. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at it. It's gorgeous. A 33. Beautiful. Ugh. I mean, right? Gorgeous. Yeah. Self-acceptance. It's really what it comes down to, right? Your confidence, your belief systems, all of this is intertwined in your perception of self. And if you do not accept your perception of self, then we have incongruencies, right? Disconnection. And so it is another aspect of this wholeness. That is part of enlightenment, right? Like the facets of a diamond, it's another face, another facet, another part of the whole. Yes, another part of the whole. Okay, let's get the Arcturians to accompany this self-acceptance card here. What you got for us? I accept the things I cannot change. Change the things I can. And, courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, thank you for your enthusiasm, Arcturians, but we'll just take one, maybe two. What you got for us today? Just sort of like, okay, 3. Cheeky monkeys. Look at the colors. Okay, so we've got rebirth. And I think this one is frequency. And I think this one is duality. Okay, we'll just look in the book. Frequency, yes. The energy of frequency helps you to remain in your own energy and not raising or lowering our energy for someone else because of someone else, right? Affect the energy, not to be affected by it. And then we have duality. Okay, duality. So that's part of your self-acceptance, is this recognition and integration and balancing of your light and your dark, your light and your shadow, your masculine and your feminine, your rebel and your saint, right? Like all of the dualisticnesses. It helps you to live in balance, oneness, and harmony, so you can continue on a path to a cosmic consciousness. And it's about discovering life through enjoyment and play. Aha! Ha! Okay, and then the other one is rebirth. Yes. So this energy of rebirth helps you to release the old things and to break free, right? To step into and claim the newness that you are. I feel like this rebirth is you coming to terms, self-accepting your dualistic nature and the effects these have on your frequency. Yes, your frequency is your soul song, uniquely yours, and what you think, feel, respond, consider, react, all of these things affect your frequency, which affects the world. Okay, so we've got a laguz, and for the first time, I'm seeing 3 little fish in this laguz. Look at how tiny they are. You can barely see them. 1, 2, and there's one over here. Okay, so 3 little birds perched on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Beautiful. Flow, memory, dreams, the unconscious, fate, and karma. Laguz is a powerful rune in the way water is powerful, fluid, and ever-changing. It calls you to release the struggle and go with the flow. Spend time in meditation and allow your deeper intuitive state to speak to and guide you. Laguz reminds you that on life's journey, not all can be controlled, and change is the only constant. Without change, life becomes stagnant. And the more that we can lean into that, the more we're flowing, right? The less likely we are holding and clutching and scrambling and struggling. And this provides its own beautiful experience. Okay, so this rebirthing into one who is confident and balanced and mindfully curating their experience through their frequency, holding, through frequency holding. Something like that. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay. So right away we got the Seven of Cups. Okay, this is things starting to spill into your reality, looking like lucky breaks, right? Like walking into a store and you're the 100th customer or whatever. Ding, 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 you win a prize, right? And it's like, oh, lucky break, but it's frequency. It's your frequency, right? You're maintaining of it. It's maintaining it while the slowest dimension out there reorganizes itself to meet you. And when lucketh overfloweth, then your cuppeth do also. And all of the cuppeths overfloweth. I don't know what's going on with the sky today. There's some dark grays out there. Okay. Do a bit of shuffle-ruffering. Okay. They're just ready to get into it. Okay, so your ship's coming in as part of your destiny and your ability to manifest is part of your destiny. It's meant to show you your power. It's meant to confirm all the things that you've been doing, thinking, feeling, and maintaining. Okay, and it's the truth. This is also the sword of truth, right? Because swords are communication, swift action. So it's like truth and destiny. It's also my Excalibur, right? The sword and the stone. It's a destiny that is meant for you, the puller of the sword. But like all collaborative situations, you need to take the action, right? The sword's there, the destiny is inscribed on the blade, right? But, you have to pull it. You have to claim it as your own. And that's why I think it's linked to speaking your truth, because you have to consider the possibility of it being yours in order to claim it, right? Something like that. Okay. Tell us more, tell us more. And the ones. So we do have 333, and I want to say 2 sevens because the 7, and then doesn't Laguz, it's like a 7 backwards. So it's like mirroring, which is this duality, right? Dichotomous nature. We've got another 3. Okay, so something about the 3s. We're going to look that up. And because we've got 2 3s and acceptance is a third of 3. Okay, so we got all of the 3s. Oh, this is beautiful. There was a reading a couple back, and there was a message at the 3333 part of the message that was about a fear of opening up to someone else, letting someone else in. So there could be something to do with that because it might be linked to your self-acceptance, right? Which makes sense when it comes to the mirroring. And if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else, right? Okay, that is Rue. That was a RuPaul quote. Okay. Whoa. She's so fast. She's just shot like a dart across the way. She's so cute. You know, cats are fast when they're sprinting. That's why we don't want to run into the big cats in the wild. I'll just be like, okay, maybe I can try to cut this thing into submission. That's my only hope. Okay, so we've got the Two of Pentacles, and I feel like this is exactly it. This is the slow and steady reconstructing of the physical realm in your favor. Okay, look at this. This is the old and the new. The old moving away and the new moving in. This restructuring, this rebirthing. Right? When you rebirth, you leave the old behind. That's the death of the old. And you are born into the new. And this process can be a lot smoother if you surrender and, like water, go with the flow, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm really getting this self-acceptance linked to your frequency. And it's all about the tuning, right? First, we find the station, and then we fine tune to get nice and clear, crisp connection. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Swords, and I feel like this is protection, externally, internally, spiritually, physically. Okay, all of the dimensions. You are protected, and also protect yourself. And this seems weird, but this is part of the duality, right? And the collaboration. There's only so much. It's like your spirit team will give you all the signs and synchronicities to not go away, but you have free will and you have to heed and choose. Otherwise, you know, whatever is happening is happening. But I think even in that case, you're still divinely protected. The Sentinel, ready to stand guard and to do what is ever necessary. Also, this swift action, right? This preparedness. He's ready for battle. Somebody was like slapped him across the face with their glove. He'd be like, let's go right now. We've got an emperor coming in, and this emperor is the action, the get it all done, the strategically. What do we got on the ground? The strategic mover and shaker, the one who makes miracles happen. Okay, the fact that this was on the ground is a highlighted message from spirit, and it's involving your manifestations coming, and you becoming one to receive it. That's what I was talking about with the frequency and the things lining up, right? This is you holding your frequency and the things lining up. This is the divine timing of things, right? If it comes too soon, it's going to slip right through your fingers because you haven't stabilized your frequency enough to receive it. And so I'm also getting the self-acceptance being linked to your ability to receive, to accept, right? To accept help, praise, love, all of the other things, support, luck, right? If you don't feel like you deserve something, then when it shows up, you're not even going to think to take it. You're gonna be like, oh, that must be for somebody else because it can't be for me, right? Yes. Okay. Okay, we'll go through one more time on this deck before we move to a different one. If anybody wants to come out. Okay. So the King of Pentacles came flying out onto your Sword of Destiny truth, and you're receiving your pentacles, okay? And if you look, the king is holding the star, his wish, the manifestation. The King of Pentacles is very grounded, stable, sturdy, and grounded. Did I say that? Grounded. Okay, he's the king of the material realm, is what he is. So, between these two action kings, well, the Emperor, which is the embodiment of all of the kings, the strategic action for the good of all, and this security in the material. Look at all this pentacle and owning of truth. Can you accept yourself as one deserved of material things? Right? I remember, like maybe you have a ancestral bias or block around acceptance, right? There are some people who can't pour into themselves because they were raised, modeled, or whatever, conditioned to think that anytime you pour into yourself, you're being selfish. And this is usually a product of being raised in an environment where you are meant to abandon your needs, your wants, and your desires in order to micromanage other people and their emotions and their everything. And so we develop this self-flagellation, the undeservedness. And so part of your acceptance, part of being able to accept, part of your tuning of your frequency is to check in with yourself. Will you be able to receive abundance in the physical world and claim it, own it, feel deserving of it? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more because then we're in balance here. Can you give us another thing here? Just one more, maybe something that ties in this Emperor and the Three of Wands. What can you tell us about the Emperor and the Three of Wands? Okay, so we got the Death card, which is perfect because it's this death and transformation, right? Which is a very important process of the rebirthing. And so release your old capacities of what you think you deserve, because I feel like it may be skewed, and allow the universe to reflect what you deserve back to you, right? It's like, I deserve a heart stone. And I don't know, I can't think of a particular example at the moment, but you may think you deserve this one thing, and the universe is like, actually you deserve this other thing. But if you're fixed on this and your self-acceptance is limited to you only deserving this, then you're not able to receive this, right? You might not even recognize it. It's the same thing, right? That must be for somebody else because it can't be for me. And so by releasing your expectations, your limits around what you think you deserve, you allow, and instead focus on your tuning of your frequency, which is, I guess this is what we're doing. You allow the universe to surprise and delight you, right? Yes. Okay, let's get a confirmation from Zafay. They're really good with the dualities and the frequencies and the rebirth and everything. They'll give it to us straight. What do we got? Who's coming out for us today? It is the Master Maker, a 22, which is beautiful, beautiful, because we also have 2 2s, which makes this 3 2s. So we got 4 3s, 3 2s, 2 aces. Ooh. Sorry, my brain just numbered. Went on a number craze. Okay, skill, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength, and innovation. Do whatever you do as well as you can, and then make it even better. The Master Maker reminds us that our very best work is always desirable, and in the present situation, it is necessary for success. In fact, he asks that we surpass our previous best. Don't cut corners and don't take the easy way. Whether making a thing or fulfilling a concept, be sure the design is elegant, pure, and functional, and then follow it, attending to every detail in its turn. He says, design beyond your skill and then raise the level of your skill to fulfill it. Give and accept only the best and do it with the love of your craft, whatever the craft may be. This card speaks of long-lasting achievement, creative problem solving, and confident action. It may suggest cooperation with others, which we get with the 3 of Cups, the celebration. Sorry, I got all caught up on the 3s that we didn't really talk about this card, but yeah, it's being celebrated, right? By more than you and another person. And celebrating with, not just being celebrated, but being part of the celebration. Okay. This card speaks of long-lasting achievement, creative problem, confident action. It may suggest cooperation with others, especially from a position of responsibility, which is this Emperor here, or of teaching one's craft to others. Success comes from the practical application of traditional principles in life and in work. Okay. Beautiful. So, what are we talking about here? Whatever you are making, make it magical. The master maker, not the magical maker. Okay. Well, I guess that's some additional information. Creation. Balancing. Also, attention to detail, especially if what you are creating is you, right? This version of you that is rebirthing. So, this attention to detail, this desire to improve, to outdo yourself in a way. Something like that. Okay, let's get a animal oracle. The crow. That's funny because when I woke up this morning, I looked outside and I saw these two crows fly by, and then I could hear them, and they were talking, like they were doing something like that, and I was like, "What is he talking about?" So let's see, what was he talking about? Crow, 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 crow. Spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen and knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. Beautiful confirmations from the crow. When in balance, psychic, strong, and clear. When out of balance, ungrounded and hypersensitive. And to bring into balance, daily meditation practice. Yes. Yes. Okay. Should we try another one of these gentle chaos ones? We did one yesterday, and it was beautiful. And it's 333 right now. So yeah, definitely something about the threes. Remind me to read about the threes. Okay, who wants to come out and share with us in this reading messages for someone watching? That one. And the bookie book. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? The home. Okay. It is so easy for me to fall in love, to find home despite not knowing where I am going. The home reminds us that we can root ourselves ourselves in safe places and safe people, even if we haven't found where we belong yet. You may need to assess what type of shelter you are seeking. Beautiful. And this does, like, home is where the heart is, right? So this is your self acceptance. And what type of shelter are you seeking? Yeah, so consider that. Consider that. And see what happens. Meditate on that one. I guess. Okay, let them love you, let them honor you, let them show you what you are deserving of, let them shower you with love, let them appreciate you, let them think what they want to think about you, let them be the reflection to you of you so that you can really accept who you are. Okay? Get out and explore. Yeah. This is a get out of your comfort zone, a switch up your routines, a get fresh energy flowing and going and moving. This is going to help your frequency tuning and the restructuring of, reality in your favor. Treat yourself like the gorgeous being you are. Yeah, consider your inner child every day and treat them. Treat them. They want to climb a tree. They want to run to the vehicle from the store. They want to buy a treat at the grocery store. They want to, I don't know, stand in the wind and imagine flying, whatever. Your inner child, that's your joy center. And so cater to all of your centers for balance, right? Cater to your joy, to your heart, to your child, your inner child. Cater to your guide, your guardian, your inner parent, and cater to your wise elder, your your wise elder. Maybe they want to sit cozy up reading a book that they're learning from with a nice hot cup of tea, right? Maybe your parent wants to organize and clean all of the things. So find balance. This is how you back up your self-acceptance with action, right? This is the balance of your dualities, your being and your doingness, your feminine and your masculine. Acknowledge, recognize, feel, see, know, and then do something to honor, contribute, highlight, support, and all of that. Okay. Do your own research. Yes. Find out things. If something makes you go, I wonder what that is, look it up, follow it up, right? This is your emperor taking moves, making moves for the good of all. Okay, you are worthy. This is part of your self-acceptance, is to really know, acknowledge, feel, claim, and be that you are. Be that you are. And shine bright like a diamond. You multifaceted, gorgeous rock that cuts other rocks without blemishing, right? Yeah, you do. You're sharp. You are sharp. I'm gonna do it like this. There we go. Okay, little charm. What do we got? Let's see together. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Okay, really quick. I just remembered. The 33s. Okay, we'll just read what does the 3 represent in spirituality? Because there's all kinds of 3 stuff here, and we'll just read that one because there's 4 3s, and I think this is only 3 3s. So if we just do 3s, then we can make it work. Okay. The number 3 is a powerful sign that indicates your alignment with the universe. It signifies that your mind, body, and soul are coming into harmony. When you repeatedly encounter this number, it is a reminder from the universe to dedicate yourself to personal and spiritual growth. Beautiful. Take the time to listen to your higher self and discover your higher purpose. Your mission in life is simple: being a positive influence, a supportive friend, or bringing smiles to others during challenging times is all it takes. If you are facing personal challenges, number 3 assures you that your guardian angels and the ascended masters are present. They are ready to support you and help you manifest your dreams and prayers into reality. Embrace their presence and trust in their assistance. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, and the 2. 2 in spirituality. Spiritually, the angel number 222 signifies heightened intuition and indicates that you are traversing a path towards a spiritual awakening. It serves as a reminder that you are attuned to your higher power and experiencing a deep spiritual awareness. When you encounter the sequence of 222, it is essential to trust your intuition. The number carries potent spiritual energy, serving as a messenger of balance and reconnection. Embracing self-belief is vital as it empowers you to find the equilibrium and harmony that angel number 222 desires for your spiritual journey. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. See? Self-acceptance. Beautiful. This is why sometimes we get a little crazy when it comes to numbers. Okay. Okay, there's the reading. And what do we got over here? We've got this as above, so below. I want to say like the sun rays and the stars, but ocean in the ocean. So this is like fire and water. There's that balance, that duality. And we also have this elephant. Okay, this is your ships. They're like, I see you and I'm gonna run to you. I'm gonna run to you. And we've got a release, allow the old to die, to support the rebirth, right? Beautiful, beautiful. We've got your ship wheel here. Okay, you are driving your own ship with your frequency tunage. We've got made with love. Okay, gifts from the universe that are going to expand your heart space. Look, we've got more love. So this is giving me collaborations that are harmonious and beautiful and joyful and gorgeous celebration. And there could be a union of all kinds of gorgeousness coming together. We've got the sun and moon kitty here. Okay, your balance, your duality, masculine, feminine coming together to create, right? The masculine butterfly and feminine butterfly coming together to create a butterfly. And the sun and moon here, lots of dualistic. Something's going on here to be celebrated. And then we've got this dagger. Okay, this is that cutting away action of all of the things that no longer serve your greatest and highest. And look at this restructuring. What's coming in here to the new world? We've got peaceful heart, which is gorgeous. Okay. And we also have this as within, so without, right? With the inner flower and the outer flower. Also giving me peace. It's kind of like those 1950 war peace posters. So peaceful heart is going to be your new norm in the world that is becoming, that you are rebirthing into, you have rebirthed into, you will rebirth into, okay? So the self-acceptance and your frequency, I hope there was things in here for you that will motivate you, support you in your manifestation, in your claiming of your destiny, in your taking dedicated action in protection of yourself, in consideration and creation of the gorgeous you. Yes, meant to receive all of the gorgeousness. Flow with it. Love yourself. Be the frequency you want to see in the world. Okay, there you have it. Love and appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.